Hey, YouTubers. Good day, good day, good day. Happy New Year to one and all. You know, there's an old saying, God does not give you more than you can bear. Sometimes we go through adversity and we cannot overcome it. And sometimes God blesses us to overcome it. I am going to be speaking on this young man who was born with a medical defect and was deemed the most ugliest child, the most ugliest boy, the most ugliest man. And guess what? He managed to get married 3 times. He is in the Guinness Book of Records for being the world's most ugliest man. And yet, he managed to secure 3 wives and 8 children. Let's get into it. His name is Godfrey Baguma. He is well known as Baby. That is his nickname. According to the Guinness Book of Records, he is the most ugliest man in the world. He is 48 years old and is married to Kate Namanda. He has 8 children. Now, Kate Namanda is his 3rd wife. He has 2 other wives. The first wife cheated on him, and he married a 2nd wife and now a 3rd. He is now a famous singer in Uganda. His net worth is about $10,000. But remember, $10,000 in some other parts of the world is like $1 million. I remember the other day, Olivet Smelly was saying $10,000 is nothing for her to go back to Jamaica with. But guess what? That same $10,000 in other parts of the world with a conversion, 10 US dollars, is equal to like $1 million or 40 million in their currency. And it's real money in those areas of the world. When people have that type of money, they're considered wealthy. It may not, $10,000 may not be wealthy in America and Jamaica, but in a place like Uganda and some other parts of the world, trust and believe, that's some hard currency. His net worth of $10,000 was estimated in 2021. Now we are in 2022, and I'm sure he's going to be making a lot more money because he's a recording artist and he has a lot of hit songs out on iTunes, Spotify, and those other streaming media platforms. Godfrey, whose nickname is Baby, was born in Mabarara, a town located in Uganda. His real name is Godfrey Baguma. Godfrey is one of the well-known people in Uganda, not only because of his physical appearance, but because he is a very talented singer and very creative. He's currently 48 and is married to Kate, his 3rd wife. When he was born, his appearance was normal. He developed a strange health condition shortly after his birth. The strange illness, which looks like a tumor on his face, on one side of his face, disfigured his looks. His mother abandoned him due to his illnesses, his physical appearance, and left him with his grandmother to take care of. He was not born ugly. However, at the age of 10, he began to notice an unusual swelling in his face. Due to his condition, he was denied so many privileges, such as mingling with other children and gaining access to crowded venues, such as the markets. So he was discriminated against due to his appearance. He was not only rejected in public places and friends and playing with children, but he was also rejected by his family. and the entire public. The worst of it all, he was also abandoned by his own mother. But who God has a hands on, let no man curse. When he was growing up, he was referred to by others as a creature. He said he was asked to appear in a contest, the world's most ugliest man, that Guinness was sponsoring. He entered the contest and won. At around that time, because he had gained confidence, he noticed that he had a decent voice and was a good singer and also was humorous. So he decided to embark on a musical career and also tried his hand at being a comedian and was successful in both genres. Currently, Godfrey is married to 2 women. He divorced his first wife because of a case of infidelity. She was cheating on him. His first wife had 2 children with him. He eventually left her after discovering she was having an affair with another man. According to Godfrey, he later married Kate, his second wife, whom he had to keep hidden from her parents until she gave birth because they would have told her to leave him if they found out that they were together. He's currently the father of 8 children. His ex-wife gave birth to 2 children, and the current wife, Kate, gave birth to 6 children. He also stated in an interview he forgot to thank his grandmother, and I am assuming that his grandmother has passed on. And he said that his mother did not accept him and abandoned him because she assumed that he was not a normal human being. Over the years, he has learned to accept his appearance because he stated he has no choice. He may not be filthy rich, but now he can afford a meal for himself and his family, unlike before when he was living from hand to mouth. He now has a beautiful home. No one knows exactly his net worth, but it's estimated at around $10,000 as of 2021. Despite being known as the world's ugliest man, he was able to gain self-confidence to start a thriving musical as well as comedic career. He has overcame his self-consciousness about his appearance and was able to find not 1, not 2, but 3 wives. So YouTubers, let this story of Godfrey be a lesson to you. Don't give up on yourself because you're having difficulties. Trust in yourself. Always surround yourself with positive people and dismiss irrelevant opinions towards you. What God has in store shall surely come to pass no matter what people think about you. In 2013, he married his second wife at the age of 47 years old, and her name is Kate Namanda. He said to a news outlet that his first wife only wanted him because of his money and kept telling him that she can find somebody better. And that's when he discovered she was indeed cheating on him with another man. And he has since divorced her, and he met his second wife, Kate, when she was only 18 years old. He said for 4 years he kept their relationship, the relationship he had with Kate, the second wife. He said when he met her, he kept the relationship secret because he did not want her family to know because they would persuade her to leave him. And he made the relationship known only after she was pregnant. He further stated when Kate was 6 months pregnant, she left him but came back 2 months later after accepting the fact that she was going to have a child with this man. According to Tony Wilson, head of medicine at Mabarara Hospital in western region of Uganda, Godfrey is suffering from a rare condition called fibrodysplasia. This condition affects the growth and placement of the cell tissues, resulting in a widespread abnormality in the head and other parts of the brain. Fortunately, he cannot pass down the disease to his children, and the condition can be controlled with medication. Prior to his notoriety and becoming famous, Jeffrey was a shoemaker, a professional shoemaker, barely making ends meet. Faced with the intense pressure to improve his living standards and earn a good living, Jeffrey decided to partake in the Ugliest Man in the World competition. The different features bestowed upon us, and the different skin color and the hair, and just differences in human beings, is to balance society. If we all were alike, look the same, talk the same, act the same, how boring the world would be. The world would indeed be a boring place if we all were the same. So you just have to accept yourself for who you are, and the most important thing is that you love yourself. He said he told then his second wife that if she feels that he would be a burden, that she was free to leave him. But she chose to stay. And in 2013, they got married. They had a wedding ceremony, and it became a spectacle because guests at the wedding had to pay 4,000 Uganda shillings to attend the reception. And people were paying it because they were curious to see if this young woman would marry this man who is supposed to be the ugliest man in the world. They had to see it with their own eyes. So YouTubers, remember that saying? For everyone, there's someone. And it's truly, truly a true saying. Because look at this man's appearance. And 3 women were able to marry him and wanted to marry him. So YouTubers, if you guys are struggling in finding a mate, don't be discouraged. It is not your fault that you cannot find a mate, because if this man can get married 3 times over, surely you can. Maybe your mate, the perfect person for you, is somewhere else in the world, living maybe in Scotland, Greenland, Africa. May God bless all of you out there in YouTube land and keep you and your family safe in 2022. YouTubers, I'm over and out. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video by pressing that subscribe button on the YouTube page. Thank you.